Well, hello, good evening everybody, and welcome along to Formula 4 Racing. This is the European Division, and we are at race day 8 in Melbourne at the Albert Park circuit in Australia. Just going to wait for the guys just to fully join in. I think still waiting on just a couple, and we'll get this underway. We'll just do a quick sound check, so sorry if you hear any echoes in the background. Seems like we're coming through loud and clear. We have had a new follower before we've got underway here, so thank you to KTB or KTJB. Thanks for your follow, much appreciated. We are here every week. We have two sides of the division, Australian or an oceanic side of the division, which race for them it's Monday evening, but for us in the Europe side of the woods it's about 10:30 AM BST on a Monday, and then we have this side of the division, the European side of the division, which gets underway at around 8 o'clock for British Standard Time, British Summer Time. So looks like the boys are starting to ready up. We will get this one underway. You just need to bear with me once we go in, because I do need to adjust a couple of sound settings before we get going. So let me reintroduce myself as the boys ready up. My name is Hello There How Is I, aka the Howsy. I'll be your host tonight for this, what hopes to be an exciting race. A bit of a tricky track, so we'll see how we get along tonight. We had a really good race last week here in the European Division. The videos, as most are on the Twitch channel. So if you follow our channel, you'll be able to get access to all of the racing on there. Not all of the European Division, however, is on here, because the first few rounds were streamed via YouTube. But if you, I think it's under the About section. If you go down there, I think our link for the YouTube channel is in there, and you can catch the European side, the first few rounds, on the YouTube channel. Or you could just obviously go to YouTube, punch in Formula 4 Racing, and you should be able to locate our channel. The first few races are on there, but going forward, we should have both sides of the division up and running and racing and being streamed on Twitch for future. So this is your place to be. We've got 20 seconds now. We've got the timer ticking down, so we will be getting underway in a minute. And then we can step into it. Got a few things to go through with you, obviously some driver standings and things like that. But we'll get into it first. We'll get some visuals on the screen for you guys and girls, and we'll move forward from there. So first things first, let's get the telemetry up so everybody can see what's going on. Looks like it's dry at the moment. We'll see how the weather changes as we go through the session. Right, now let me go, just bear with me here. Settings. Audio, where's audio? Audio settings. Effects, let's take the effects down a little bit. Take the other cars down a little bit. That should hopefully do it. So if there is anyone in the chat, feel free to get involved. Write your messages, send them in. I'll do my best to read them out and give you some shout outs and such like. Obviously as well, let me know if there is any issues with the sound. Hopefully it should be loud and clear. We suffered a little bit last week with the sound of the cars being a little bit too high compared to my voice, so a bit of luck, those adjustments that I've just done will make it a little bit clearer to hear me tonight, so we will test it out. I might just do a quick sound check actually. Yep, okay, well, I think I'm happy with that for a minute, but obviously, as I said, if there's anyone in the chat, let me know if there's any issues, and we will try and address them. So, car's starting to come out the box now. This is a very different kind of league to most others out there. If you are a fond fan of the Formula 1 games and league racing in general, this is a bit of a different way. So we have, we use the multiplayer cars here, and we have 5 teams of 4 drivers. All the guys have designed the cars themselves within their team, come up with the team names, and the drivers were allocated from a pot system. So we run a pot system here, so there is a mixture of faster to slower guys, 4 different pots, pot 1 being the fastest, pot 4 being technically speaking the slowest, although there's no slow people in this league, to be honest with you. This is a hand-selected league. It's invite only, so you can't just rock up and join. Hopefully that way we get the quality of racing that we desire. So we're riding on board with Excess at the moment. Some call him Xerxes, but I'm going to go back to what I used to call him, and that was Excess, because it confuses some people. So I'll run you through some of the liveries here as we go through. So Excess, he is a Rockstar Energy racing driver, as we've got a yellow in Sector 2, Sector 3, Sector 3 now. Probably just guys getting out of the way as Mazza spins set the opening lap of a 1:23.669. I think there's going to be Excess next across the line. He sets the fastest lap so time of a 1:22.7, but Pills goes faster with a 1:21.7. Let's flip back. We've got a few cars about to cross the line. Extremist being one of them. And this Rockstar racing car sets a 1:22.915. And Denge in the Jaguar team, 1:31.4 behind him. We've got a Hello Kitty car just about to cross the line. Sorry, bear with me. Might have been Energetics, I think it was Energetics. Ooh, and we just caught him having a bit of a nasty crash there. He's still okay. Looks like he's still got 4 wheels on his wagon. Nobody coming round on the track, so he's got away with that one. Has he got any wing damage? I don't even think he's got wing damage. It's quite hard impact, but looks like he's got away with it quite lightly. Mazza spin just comes fast. Sidetrack there, sorry guys. Let's have a look, see if we can catch who's coming around next. So PWS about to take the checker flag across the line. Set for 1:26.451. We've got Golf Car, I think that's coming in the pits. Yes, it is. So it'll be, that is Excess popping it in the pits too. Another Hello Kitty car there. Across the line it's Drofter's. So let's see what Drofter's opener is. It's a 1:22.083, pops him up into P3 at the moment. So these cars do run around thick and fast here. I am flying solo, so you just have to bear with me with this one. It's a little more difficult on your own to find the next cars coming around. It looks easy on the television or on your screens, but believe you me, it's not quite as easy as it looks. You have to control the cameras and watch the times. So let's see, we've got a Hello Kitty car just exiting the final corner, and we've also got Ramsel here in the Hello Kitty car. He's already set a 23.4. It looks like he's going again. does improve. 22.5 for Ramsel, pops himself in P4. See if we can catch the next guy coming round. So this is a Jaguar car, PW. He's already set a lap time, so I think he's going to box. He is indeed. The Golf car next, so let's have a look. See who that is. It is Mazespin, who is boxing. I am Sloth now in the Rockstar Racing car. Yet to set a lap time, so let's see what this lap time is going to be from Sloth. He sets a 1:22.125. We've got a Rockstar Racing car about to take the line. That was all shot down with a 1:23.2. And a kitty car exit in the final corner now. See if we can pick him up in time. It's Droftus, he's just boxing. His teammate of DJ Death Dragon on a lap here. Just coming into the final sector. So this is turns 15 and 16. He's going to box it though. He's not going to set another lap time. He's already got that 22.7 on the board. So he feels, maybe feels that's safe enough at the moment. Oh, who's that? And Den's going for a spin. I'm sure he's probably, give me a better camera angle than this. Has he got away with wing damage as well? No, he has got right side end plate damage. So it looks like that's a reserve. We've got a couple of reserves in tonight. One is here. He's on and out lap. Just Mikey. We're just going to call him Mikey for tonight, I think. So this is the reserve livery. So reserves have the same livery, just to try and keep it a bit consistent. It is the default livery, so any reserve driver reserving for any reason gets this livery. Let's have a little ride on board with Mikey, shall we? Yep, set a time. Just starting his lap off here. So we're down sector 1 here, down into the right hander of turn 3. Gonna have a short, sharp on the throttle into 4. Right hander here of 5. Bit of a very tricky corner that is. Up here into the right hander of 6, and then straight away flick it back to the left into 7. Into the second sector now. Right hander of 8. We're going to hard on the brakes down here into the tight right, well not tight, but heavy right hander of 9 through the Clark chicane, through turns 10, flat on the gas, comes to the end of the second sector, into turn 11, very fast, left right sequence here, very easy to get it wrong though, so this is 12, it's just gone through. DRS zone here, got that rear wing open, down into Ascari, turn 13, the right hander. Short flip on the throttle into 14, another right hander. Down here into the left hander of 15, sorry. Again, very easy to lose it on the traction on the way out of there. Hug this apex of 16 and on to the Walker straight to close the lap. Let's see what the reserve of just Mikey can do. He sets to 23.5, puts himself into P12. The other reserve is Bloomstar for tonight, who is currently in the pits. So we've got few cars out there. Charlie Scott here. Let's have a look who else we've got out there here. Chewy Racing seems to be on a lap. I think he's furthest along, so we'll stick with him. That's the Golf Racing car. Currently on a 1:23.593 is Chewy. 14th at the moment. Go on board for this left right. Track limits very easy to do. Take advantage of there as well, so you have to be careful there. Anyone new to us, if you see the track map down in the bottom right hand corner of your screens go red, that means they've invalidated their lap. They have either cut too much of the corner on entry or taken too much of the corner on exit, and deemed to have gone outside the track limits. So Chewy about to cross the line. Can he improve? He does improve to 1:23.2, puts him up into 10th. Who else we got out there? Callum Tyler. Where's Callum Tyler? He's invalidated, as you can see, with that red track map there. Just Mikey, I think he's going to be on his way in here. PWS, where's he? He's invalidated already, even though I think he's just opening up his lap, so this is not going to be great for him. Charlie Scott is, what is he doing? Reversing in the, where did he go? Interesting, so he's reversing in the pit lane. So Bannister out here, believe he's on a lap. He is. Just coming to you through sector 1. I'll stick on board with him because he's yet to set a time. So that's the the Monster Energy Racing. Team that he is driving for. So interestingly, we've only got 19 drivers tonight instead of the 20. Let's see what Ballast can do. Obviously we will lose 4 then, because we normally lose 5 out of Q1. As we've got yellow in sector 3, it's probably just somebody getting out of the way. But we will lose 4 cars from this session. As we move forward to the Q2 session, we will lose then another further 5, and then have a top 10 shootout for Q1. There's a little bit of traffic here. Is it going to put him off? Shouldn't do. A little hesitant there from Bannister on the throttle. He's going to take the checkered line, and he goes 15th to 1:23.680. Now, a lot of these guys in the pits, as you can see. Bloomster's on a lap here though. I think he's furthest around, so we'll stick with him. It's the other reserve car for tonight. Has featured once or twice, I think, in the 8 rounds that we've had. So not his first gig here at Greenstart. I'll ride on board from this T-Camp. Just 11-12 turns here. Going to pop open that DRS, there it goes. As we head down into turn 30 in the Ascari, we're going to go heavy on the brake from 8th gear back to 3rd. Hard on the throttle. Little down change to 5th. Drop it down to 2nd now for 15th. And he's going to put it in the pits. So who else have we got out there? And Benj is out there. Currently 3.5 seconds up on his time. I think who else is out there? Charlie's got an outlap. They're all on outlaps. So I think it is going to be. Bannister looks like he's going to be boxing this one, is he? Yeah, he is. So I think it is going to be Benj. Driving for Team Jaguar, although his track map is invalidated. So he's going to need to go again. He's currently in the danger zone with 3 minutes 38 to go. He's going to box it. Is he going to have enough time to put another set on and get back out there? Looking a bit risky. I'll see if we can pick up who else is on track then. Charlie Scott, I think he's just starting his lap. Monster Energy team. Have a little on board for the first sector. Down here into turn 6. Nice little short shift, 3.7. Long sweeper of 8. He's gone purple in sector 1. He's a very quick lad, this guy, Charlie Scott. The pot 1 driver. But he's invalidated there. Track map goes red. So, I can't see, 2 minutes 48 to go. If he's got the fuel in the car, he should be able to go again. But he's leaving it to the last minute. So I'm sure he'll be able to go again. A lot of guys on outlaps at the moment. Let's see if we can pick up where's DJ. DJ's on a lap here. We'll stay on board with DJ for a minute. Driving that Hello Kitty car. Very accomplished driver, DJ Death Dragon. He's a good lad as well. Oh, he spun it. Oh, he's just touched the wall, but there's no damage on that car. He is safe in 6th at the moment. Just needs to be careful getting going again. Make sure he don't hamper anybody else. We do have stewards in this league. Let's take a look at incidents. Dish out required penalties. So let's see who else is on a lap here. Chewy. He's on a lap. Just starting his lap, he's still in sector 1. Have we got anybody further along the line? Yeah, Mazerspin here into the last sector. I think there's the reserve driver. I think it's Just Mikey about to cross the line, so let's see if Just Mikey's time improves. I don't think it did. So Mazerspin currently P11, 1:23.2. Can he improve on that? He does. goes to P6 with a 122.58. Who else we got out here? All shots down, just about to take the line. He moves himself up to 7th with a 122.6. His teammate, who is that? That's a Bloomster on a lap. Can't be down, that's a horrible camera. Let's see if we can pick up a few just coming across the line here. Bear with me. PWS in the danger zone at the moment. This lap's important for him. And he moves himself up 1. That might be all she wrote for PW. Who else we got coming around here? Got the reserve driver, is that Bloomster? No, it's not Bloomster, that is just Mikey then. About to cross the line. He's currently 15th and right on the cusp of the drop. Bear with me when I flip round. Who's that? Sat still. Doesn't matter for a minute. Callum Tyler's on and out that. Bloomster's about to cross the line. Currently in the drop zone, P18. So he needs this lap. Gets that DRS open. Can he move himself out of the drop zone? He doesn't. He takes a checkered flag with a 123.962. Stays P18. Got a golf cart just boxing, so that's not going to focus our attention. The Bannister, here he is, P16 at the moment. A few tenths up on his time. So this might just be enough to push the reserve driver of Just Mikey out. Let's have a look. It does. Bannister does a 23.262 to move himself P14 and push Just Mikey out. Let's have a look who we've got here. PW. He's a little bit down on his time. And he has been validated, so that's going to be PW out as well. Got a golf cart here. Chewy, boxing it. He's 14th. He's safe at the moment. Who's we got coming around here? Got Charlie Scott. He's top of the tree anyway at the moment, so not going to worry about his lap. Energetics, he's perfectly safe. So I think, let me just have a look, see if Callum Tyler, yeah, Callum Tyler is on a lap. Lost Just Mikey, PWF, Bloomster already. That's a big cut there. Not quite sure what Callum was doing there. He's invalidated. Maybe he'd had a poor first sector and knew it. But either way, we don't like to see guys cutting the track. So I think that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is it. There's a few guys left out there, but nobody that's going to trouble the drop zone. So I believe that will be our drop zone. We'll go through it in a minute once we've definitely got the checker flag and the timing results come up. There we go. First bit of the chat, Drofters. Evening. Yep, evening, Drofters. Nice to have you in the chat, thank you. Giving us a bit of an update on the weather. So dry quali, dry race here at Albert Park. So we're not going to see any weather. I don't believe there was any weather in the Oceanic Australian side this morning either. So Q1 done. Charlie Scott from Infamous Pills, from Total Peas, from Andenge, from Drofters, from Sloth, from Ramsel, from Mazzaspin, from All Shot Down, from DJ Death Dragon, from XS, from The Extremist, Energetics in 13th, 14th Chewy, 15th in Bannister. So the ones we have lost is going to be Callum Tyler in P16, Just Mikey, the reserve driver, P17, PWS in 18th, and the other reserve driver of Bloomster in 19th. So we've lost both reserve drivers here, Just Mikey and Bloomster. 2.5 seconds then covers 19 drivers as we move forward into Q2. So I'll run you through a quick few stats on this track whilst we're waiting for the boys to get into Q2. Obviously Albert Park, as I've mentioned before. First race on this track here for a championship event race for the Formula 1 was 1996. It's a 5.2 kilometre track, 3.2 miles. We have 16 turns, 10 to the right, 6 to the left. The lap record is actually held by Michael Schumacher. An outright race lap record is 124.125. Obviously, like I said, from Schumacher from the 2004 Grand Prix. Fastest outright lap was set by Lewis Hamilton in a Q3 session in 2018 of a 1:21.164. An 80,000 capacity crowd here, about what you can get in. Maximum speed approximately 321 kilometers per hour, 199 miles per hour, although that's open to appeal, because I think it might be slightly more. We've got 3 DRS zones here on this track. We'll talk you through them as we go. 248 metres from the starting grid down to turn 1. It's quite a nice length off the grid down into turn 1 to try and sort it out. 77% per lap is full throttle, with the longest distance of being flat out of 843 metres. There's approximately 46 gear changes per lap here. The average pit lane loss time is about 16.8 seconds. So a few little stats there about the track itself. I do have some more statistics for you later on. We'll see if we get time to go through a few of them for you, especially the drivers' tables and things like that. Who's going to be first then to start their lap? It looks like it's a Hello Kitty car of Energetic. He's got an invalidated lap. I'm not sure where he did that, because if you invalidate on the last corner or the last couple of corners, it'll invalidate your next lap. But he's free to go. He's got the clear track map. So we will lose 5 from this session. We'll lose 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th places respectively in this session, as he's invalidated. So we'll move away from him. It is a Golf Racing car next of Infamous Pills. It's just flashed up purple there. If you see the purple coming up on your track map, that means they've gone fastest overall in that sector. The Pills has gone fastest in sector 1. Let's see what he can do in sector 2. Sector 2 will be coming to an end in a minute, just before this left-hander, and leave it to be. There it is. He's gone purple again. Obviously, nobody's yet to set a time, so he's most likely going purple. He's followed by a couple of, I think that's the Rockstar, the Monster Energy cars, is it? It's not that one, but yeah, that is Monster Energy cars. We've got a couple Monster Energy cars coming behind. You can see that one's Excess or Xerxes. Infamous Pills is going to sandbag here, so it's going to be Excess. It goes top, it does with a 125.3, Pills with a 126.4, but very sandbagged there. As Andenge does a 23.5. We've got Hello Kitty car of Droftus also sandbagging with his time. We've got, is that a spinner in the middle sector? It is. It's I Am Sloth. No, I don't think it's a spinner. I think he's just getting out of the way of everybody. Let's flick back a couple. We've got Golf Racing. Sorry, I know this gets very sketchy on your eyeballs. Chewy would have been the next car, but he is invalidated the lap. That was Sloth, so we're trying to pick up this Golf Racing car here. Is it Chewy? No, it's not Chewy. Who is that? Come on, work with me here. Mazza is on his outlap. So we've got Hello Kitty car. Is that Energetics? It is Energetics. On a lap here. Just in the final sector now. Very fetching livery, this Hello Kitty. So yes, it's oh, he's going to box it. So we've got a couple of Success going to box it. Who is the other one? Is that Bannister? Let me just get down, sorry. No, it's not Bannister. It was all shot down with 122.793. It takes provisional first position, and then she puts it in the box. Droftus is on an invalidated lap. So we've got a Golf Racing car of Chewy. Next along, she's come to the end of that second sector, so he's just entering the third sector. Coming down into turn 13, the Ascari right-hander. using all his ERS, 35%. You see that on there, and that little battery symbol. That's the amount of electronic power they have at their disposal. He's going to box. Who's this next along? So Bannister, yet to set a time in the Monster Energy Racing team. He sets a lap time of a 1:23.563, which puts him P2. Now, something we should note here as I try and pick up the next car, who's invalidated anyway. So the next car is all shot down, but he's down on his time. So let's see, that's going to be a Rockstar car. Ryan Sloth on his outlap. Got a bit of a lull here at the moment. Perfect time then to talk you through this Q2 session. Q2 session for anybody that doesn't know, and I'll tell you what, I'll stick it up there. You will start the Grand Prix on the tyres that you set your best lap time in Q2 if you're inside the top 10. So at the moment, anyone inside the top 10, when you see their choice of tyres there, either the soft being the red compound or mediums being the yellow compound, they will have to start the race on those tyres should they stay inside the top 10. So quite a lot of people sometimes run the mediums in these Q2 sessions because it's a better tyre to start the race on. Gives you more longevity in the race. Let me flip my page over. Interestingly enough though, the best Q2 time set by the Australian side, the Oceanic side, earlier on today was the best medium time was 1:23.201 by Nodsty. So I think that was P8. I think everybody else in front of him started on the softs or selected the softs. So not so many people going for the mediums as I thought actually earlier, but the best time of 1:23.201. So at the moment, the best time on a medium is Xerxes or XS with a 25.3, but there's a lot more to come out of that lad. Pills then just starting his outlap. Who we got here? We've got Jaguar Racing car just exiting. So that's Andenge about to start his lap. Extremists on an outlap anyway. Excuse me. I am Sloth's on a lap, but he's invalidated. You can see by that red track map. So we will press on and go to the next car on a lap. Pills, is it? It's invalidated too, so it's a teammate of his, Chewy, just getting out of the way because he's on an outlap. Pits, so who is that? And then on a lap, I think, gone purple in sector 1. Driver of the day last week, Andenge. I think it was P2 last week, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to flick back quickly, let me just check. It was a P2 last week for Andenge, good solid drive last week. Very good driver, but as I said, all of them are generally here in this league on both sides of the division. So Andenge goes purple in sector 2. He heads down into turn 13, the right hander. Turn 14, left hander of turn 15, drops it down a second gear. Double shift there, up into 4th, trying to get the power down, another short shift into 5th. 6th, 7th and 8th gear. Is he going to improve his time? He does. He sets a 1:21.320 on the soft tyre. Randall's on his outlap. Who's that in the golf cart? Chewy on an outlap, just about to start a lap. Extremist is on a lap here on the medium. Rockstar Racing. Let's see what he can do on a medium then. He has done a 23.881. Currently puts himself P4. So we've got a Charlie Scott on an outlap, about to start a lap. I Am Sloth is now on a lap. Very good driver again. I Am Sloth, very capable, very competent. Expect to see him up there in the race. He's also on the medium tyre, so he's set a 22.874 on the medium, puts himself P3 at the moment. Got a golf racing car of Infamous Pills just coming around. He's 1.4 seconds up on his Delta. So he has got the medium tyre fitted. He's got 26.4 on the board, but that is a sandbag lap time. So let's see what Pills does. on this medium tyre. Gets himself P2 with a 22.527. All shot down was just boxed. Who was that? His teammate just in front of him. It was XS just starting a lap, so we can pick him up later. DJ's on an out lap. 4MULA4Racing then here on a lap for the golf team. On the soft tyre, puts himself P5 at 23.177. Got his teammate of, who is that? Let's see if we can catch him. Mazepin just about to start his lap time. Extremists is boxing. Rams are on a lap here then for the Hello Kitty car. Or Hello Kitty team, should I say. Yet to set a lap, does so now with a 153.4 on the medium tyre, but that is, again, nowhere near the pace that lad can do. Energetic's just starting his lap for the Hello Kitty team. Who have we got coming round then? It's XS or Xerxes. In Monster Energy car. Looking to keep this nice and clean. Currently sat P10 on 25.3. Oh, has a bit of a tank slapper on the way out of 16 there. Does improve a little bit though. 23.7, moves himself up from 10th to 8th. Got Hello Kitty car, DJ Death Dragon. He's invalidated though. So we'll move on. Hills is invalidated. Was that one or two cars back? Yeah, Mazepin here. Looking for his opening time on the medium tyre. Yet to set a time so far, so he's just going to exit the final turn, turn 16, onto the Walker Straight, get that DRS open. Pedal to the metal, and he sets 24.002. Puts himself P10. Ramsel again, going again here. This is going to be a better time from Ramsel at 53. As I said, there's no way representative. He does a 24.685 now, puts himself P11. So we've got just exiting, here we go. That's Charlie Scott putting in the box. A couple of faster cars. Justice on his out lap here. Who is that? Total P's on his out lap. Those two to watch then in a minute. Energetics. Invalidated lap time at the moment. All shot down on an out lap. XS, I believe he probably will box this time. So let's see if we can just keep an eye on some of the guys that haven't set a time yet. Is DJ out there? DJ is out there. He's on the lap, but he's invalidated. Energetics, where's Energetics? Just exiting the first sector. I think Peas is a bit further along, so we'll go with Peas for a minute. Team Jaguar. Now this lad, he's very quick. Very quick indeed. Currently sits P1 in the championship. Just goes purple in the sector 1. See if he can hold it together through sector 2. We get that second. Oh, he's invalidated. So that's him out the window. Energetics, and we'll rock back to Energetics in the Hello Kitty car. Just coming into the end of the second sector now. Before this left-hander of turn 11. Hopefully he keeps it clean. Stays within the track limits, which he does. Let's have a little look on board, because he has got a few cars in front of him here. Hopefully they get out of the way. That's a little bit wide. Cost them a little bit of time there, I believe. They've got the medium tyre fitted. So hopefully the last corner now. Down the Walker Straight. Let's see what Energetics can set a time of. XS is just... Energetics has gone 8th. So XS, I don't know where he is. Is he retired in the pits? I believe he has. Mazepin also greyed out here. So when the names are greyed out, you can see on the timing tree here, it means they've either retired or they've had a crash and they're out. So where is Mazepin's car? Missed that one. So who have we got then? Peas is going for a lap here. Soft tyre fitted. As the checker flag falls. So he needs this lap of Peas to get himself out of the drop zone. I'll focus on him. I know there's a few other cars in front of him. We should keep our eyes on the timing tree to see who improves a couple of Rockstar cars and a Hello Kitty car ahead. This piece goes purple through the second sector. He's really needs this lap. So DJ Death Dragon's taken the flag. He'll be out of the session. Just going to watch the timing tree here because we've got a few cars ahead of us about to cross the line. So Pease isn't going to get himself out. I believe he will. And he does. He goes into second place with a 1:21.836. I think that's going to be everybody because Excess and Mazepin are already greyed out. DJ and Ramsel have taken the flag. Bannister has also taken the flag, so I believe that will be our drop zone, ladies and gentlemen. We will lose Bannister, Excess, Mazepin, DJ Death Dragon and Ramsel from this session. So let's have a look. What was the best lap time on a medium? The best lap time on a medium was Charlie Scott there in P6 on a 22.540. And what did I say it was for the Australian side? A 23.210. So a good, what's that? 7/10 faster. 22.5 versus a 23.2. About 7/8 tenths. So while these guys just finish this up, we'll wait for the counter to tick by. I'll give you a little bit of a lowdown on the championship as it stands. I'll just wait for these results to come up from this Q2 session. Just to make sure I haven't sold you any misinformation. So Andenge top from Pease, from all shot down, the Extremist in 4th, Pillars 5th, Charlie Scott 6th, Drofters 7th, Iron Sloth in 8th, Chewy in 9th, Energetic in 10th. We did lose Bannister, Excess, Mazepin, DJ Death Dragon and Ramsel from that session. So I'll give you a rundown, as I said, of the Drivers' Championship. So here we go. First is Pease with 143. Second is Sloth on 105 points. Third is Energetics on 98 points. Fourth is Excess on 91 points. Fifth is Pills, Infamous Pills, on 76 points. Sixth is Droftus on 75 points. Seventh is Chewy on 71 points. Eighth is All Shot Down on 64 points. Ninth is PWS on 60 points. 10th is Andenge on 58 points. 11th is The Extremist with 52 points. 12th is DJ Death Dragon on 49 points. 13th is Crazy Bill with 44 points. 14th is Charlie Scott with 37 points. 15th is Mazepin with 31 points. 16th is Ramsel with 31 points. 17th is Callum Tyler on 29 points. 18th is the Bannister on 25 points. 19th is LPE on 17 points. And 20th is Canic Chaos on 15 points. The Constructors' Championship, give me a second, let me get these back up. And I mean, they're all going to run softs here actually, so I'm just going to get rid of that. So the Constructors' Championship at the moment, first place is Jaguar on 278 points. Second position is Hello Kitty on 233. Third position is Golf Racing on 222. Fourth position is Monster on 204. And fifth position is Rockstar on 201 points. Now we also, I'll pick up his first, it's Infamous Pills who's got out of the box first. So we'll stick on board with him for a second. We also here, as I said earlier, we have the Australian / Oceanic side of the division, and what we do is we combine the constructors from both sides of the division, the European and the Australian side, and we put them together, and then we have an overall combined Constructors' Championship, and that goes as follows. So first position is Hello Kitty with 525, second is Rockstar Racing on 478, third is Monster Energy on 475, fourth is Jaguar also on 475, fifth is Golf Racing on 424. Now, as I said earlier as well, also we do have this pot system in place here. So each pot has 5 drivers, and we do they do have a little championship going on between the pot drivers as well. So currently, as it stands, the pot 1 table looks like this. Total P's on 143, from Sloth on 105, from Pills on 76, from Drofters on 75, from Charlie Scott on 37. Pot 2 is led by Excess on 91, from Andenge on 58, from The Extremist on 52, from DJ Death Dragon on 49, from Crazy Bill on 44. Pot 3 currently headed up by Energetics on 98 points, followed by Chewy on 71 points, followed by All Shot Down on 64 points, followed by Callum Tyler on 29 points, and rounded out by LPE on 17 points. And our last of our pots, pot 4, is currently being led by PWS on 60 points, from Mazespin on 31 points, from Ramsel on 31 points, and also from Bannister on 25 points, from Chaos on 15 points. As Infamous Pillars has gone fastest through that second sector. Here's the first one on the lap, so I do expect it to be going purple. Where's the pole positions actually? I'll give you a little bit on that in a second. So currently, Drofters has had 3 pole positions for the Hello Kitty team. Infamous Pillars has had 2 for the Golf Racing team. Energetics has had a pole position so far for the Hello Kitty team. Total P's has had 1 pole position for the Jaguar. So they're the guys that have had poles in this side so far, as Pills did a 23.953, and Sloth has betted him on a 22.750. Peas has invalidated his lap, so it's a Hello Kitty car here. Energetics is invalidated, so Droftus, the guy that, as I said, has 3 poles to his name out of the 7 races so far. Let's see what he does. He does a 21.523. Chewy Racing will be the next car along. I can give you a quick stat on the team poles here. So Hello Kitty with 4 poles, Golf Racing with 1 pole, Jaguar Racing with 1 pole, and Rockstar and Monster both with 0 poles so far up to this point, as Chewy does a 22.468 to put himself P2. Extremists on an invalidated lap, so Infamous Pills is going faster. He's going to take the line. He's going to move up from his 5th place. He's going to be in the 21. He is 21.325. Flip back. Sloth going in the pits. And Denge then. And Denge is going to. He's invalidated the lap, so he's coming in. Going to put on a fresh set and try again. Pease needs this lap. It's clean at the moment, so he's going to complete it. Team Jaguar. Let's see what he can do. 4th, 21.583 at the moment. So we've got Hello Kitty car of Droftus. He's down on his time though. Energetics is invalidated. Chewy Racing's down on his time. I'd expect most of these to be boxing, to be honest with you. Charlie Scott, he's down on his time too. Infamous Pills down on his time, and that is Total P's on in lap anyway. So we've got a little bit of a lull at the moment. A few guys yet to set a lap time. I'll go back to a few statistics for you then. So a combined team is pole. This is both sides of the division together. Jaguar head it up with 5 poles. Golf Racing and Hello Kitty are both respectfully got 4 poles each. Rockstar with 2 poles, and Monster with no poles at all. So the Monster team really need to get off and running at some point soon. Not having the best of starts to the season. This is round 8. Yet to have any poles yet. Maybe they can take one today. Who is still out there for the Monster? All Shot Down is in this session for Monster, and Charlie Scott is also a Monster driver. So maybe, as Charlie Scott is sat on top of the tree at the moment, it might be Charlie Scott is the guy that's going to do it. What other statistics have we got here for you whilst we're in a bit of a lull? All the guys in the pits, changing tyres, putting on a fresh set. What we've got then? Fastest laps. So fastest laps in this division, Drofters has got 2 for Hello Kitty. Excess has got... Excess for Monster. Crazy Bill for Golf. Sloth for Rockstar. And then for Jaguar. And Pills for Golf. They all have 1. So Droftus is the only guy to have multiple fastest laps in the race. Team fastest laps in the race. Hello Kitty on 2, Golf on 2, Rockstar and Jaguar and Monster all on 1. Combined teams fastest lap in the race, so that's both sides of the division. So Hello Kitty and Rockstar both equal on 4 so far, Golf with 3, Jaguar and Monster with 2 respectively. So I was talking about those pots earlier on. I did give you the rundown for the pots in this table, but I can give you the overall combined pot leaders if you like, for a bit of statistics. So the overall pot leaders, this is both sides of the division combined together. So the highest scoring pot 1 driver so far is Total P's from this division, and the Jaguar with 143. The leader of pot 2 is Macedonia, who races for Hello Kitty Racing with 104 points. That's on the Oceanic side of the race, of the racing divisions. Pot 3 is an equal tie between Bozza in the Golf racing car and Energetics from the Hello Kitty. So Bozza is the Australian side of things, Energetics is here with us. Both have 98 points, and the guy who leads the pot 4 championship, combined pot 4 championship at the moment, is the Stig, who's from the Oceanic side, and he currently has 78 points and races for Team Jaguar. So I think we've just about got rid of those tables. So let's have a look here. I'll give you the Australian side of it. Earlier, their pole position was Smakinda for Team Jaguar. He did a 1:21.246. So just slightly quicker than Charlie Sloth has at the moment. Charlie Scott, sorry, has got at the moment. He's done a 21.263, and Smakinda did a 21.246. So we've got extremists out there on an outlap at the moment who we're riding on board with, and I think that's Droftus. He's a bit further along. He's obviously already got a time on the board as the rest of the guys start peeling out now. So extremists yet to set a lap, so we'll stay with extremists for a minute, I think. Probably just about got time to give you another couple of statistics before we get these guys with their last flying laps with 2 minutes left on the clock. So Total P's and Excess are the only 2 drivers to have seen the flag in all 7 races so far in this division. Droftus is the only guy to have had repeat fastest laps. I did mention that a little while ago. I Am Sloth and Excess are the only 2 drivers to either stay in the same spot or move up in the championship table each week. They've never gone backwards so far in 7 rounds, so good job by them. Total P's is top. It's been in the top 2 all season so far. Sloth has been 2nd or 3rd the whole season as well. So again, good effort by those 2. Total P's has spent the last 5 weeks at the top of the tree. I Am Sloth has spent 5 weeks at 2nd. Energetics has currently spent 4 weeks at 3rd in the championship, and Excess has spent 4 weeks in 4th. And we have had the same top 3 in the Drivers' Championship for the last 4 weeks running now. There's no change in the top 3 drivers, who, as it stands, are Total P's, I Am Sloth and Energetics. Oh, what is that about? Extremist sticks that in the wall quite badly. Sorry, that caught me off guard there for a second, because that looked a bit dubious. Not quite sure what happened there. So let's see if we can pick up the next guy on the track. Bear with me. I'll put my notepad down for a minute. Total P's then. Looks like he's furthest along, although there is the car of All Shot Down just starting his lap. So yeah, it is Total P's. Teammate behind him of Andenge. I don't know if Andenge is on a flyer here. we'll see in a minute. But P's into the last couple of corners then. Currently sat P4 as the clock reaches 0. Oh, and he's lost it on the way out of the last corner. I did say earlier that that is a bit of a tricky point. So it's going to be his teammate here who passes him. He's going to set his tap time of 1:21.264. As Droftus has gone pole somewhere along the line. I missed that. 21.085. Turtle P's reversing down the grid. Just probably trying to get to the line just so it'll click over. So the golf racing car, is it a golf racing car? Yeah, it is, of Infamous Pills goes second, 1:21.158. Got a couple of Hello Kitty cars here in the last sector. Droftus is on an invalidated lap. Energetics, his teammate then, yet to set a lap time, currently 10th. He's invalidated, so that's him done. We've got a Monster Energy car here, all shot down. Again, yet to set the lap time. Kept it clean though, so this one will count for all shot down. Where can he put himself? He can put himself into P6 with a 1:22.382. I think that is your session done. So it looks like Droftus again is going to take the pole position. And Droftus, as I said earlier, already on 3, so I think that's 4 pole positions now for Droftus. Let me flip back here in my book. Let me take a screenshot, let me take a screenshot of this for the admins to do their business. So it's Droftus who takes pole with a 1:21.085 from Infamous Pills, second with a 1:21.158. Charlie Scott sits P3 on a 21.263, and Denge in 4th with a 1:21.264. Total P's in 5th with a 1:21.583. All shot down in 6th, a 22.382. Chewy Racing in 7th with a 22.468. I Am Sloth in 8th on a 1:22.750. The Extremist and Energetics did not set a time in that session, so they will start 9th and 10th respectively. So 2 Jaguars in there, 2 Monster Energy cars, and it's flipped over. So now we'll press on with the race then. I'm going to stop talking statistics and we'll start talking racing. So we will have a formation lap. We just need to wait for these guys to just sort their strategies out. So Droftus will take 2 championship points for that pole position. I don't like the look of this. We're waiting for players. We've got nothing up on the right hand side of the screen. This could be a bad omen because we can't see anyone with their ticks on the right hand side of the screen, which is what we normally see. So I'm hoping this lobby hasn't glitched out here. Don't do it to us, Cody's, please. Come on. No, we have got grid, so they will go off on their formation lap here. Thankfully. So, fit tyres, telemetry's up. So Droftus is going to start P1 on the medium tyres. Infamous Pillars in P2 on the medium tyre, also Charlie Scott also on the medium tyre from 3rd. First of our soft runners in Andenge in 4th, followed by his teammate of Total P's also on the softs in 5th. All shot down then, it's going to start 6th on the soft tyre. Chewy Racing is going to start 7th on the soft. I Am Sloth then P8 on the medium. 9th is the Extremist on a soft. 10th is Energetics on a medium. Excuse me. Now the first 3 runners in 11th is Bannister, he selected the medium tyre. Followed by XS, his teammate, also gone with the medium tyre. Mazepin has gone with the soft tyre from P13. DJ Death Dragon is going from 14th on the hard. His teammate in Ramsell also doing the same strategy here, starting on the hard as from 15th. Callum Tyler also going on the hard from 16th. Reserve Just Mikey starting on the soft from 17th. PWS starting on the soft from 18th. Our second reserve starting on a medium from 19th is Bloomster, and rounding out our grid is LPE, also starting on the soft in the back. Right, I'm just going to take a quick swig of water. Important hydration. We're going to need this one, I think. Try talking for 2 hours without drinking, it's quite hard. So the guys are going to line up here. Drofter's about to take his box for the start. Just eking up, nice and slow. As we wait for the rest of the cars just to take their grid slots. Got a tyre strategy of a medium to hard, being the optimal, probably one-stop strategy. We'll see what these guys do, safety cars and things do come into play. So let's see, we've got 5 lights, we've got any revs, we've got revs now, and we are lights out. That's a horrible camera, give me a better camera. So well off the line. Droftus has kept it from Infamous Pills, from Total P's, and Andenge dropping now. Very hard to keep track of what goes on here. We've got some carbon fibre flying. Oh, this has got a bit of a pinch point. There's a little bit of contact there towards the back end of the field. You can see green and red arrows on the timing tree for yourself. So that's players moving up and down. All looks relatively clean at the moment. No big. I think that's probably the biggest issue there is Iron Sloth dropped to 20th. We'll pick that up in a minute. But Droftus out in the lead for the Hello Kitty team. Access has just got past the banister for P11. Cam Tyler gets past Nike for P15 as we've got a load of movers and shakers as that Total P's dropping down the order. What has happened to P's? He has had a nightmare. He's got his wing. Yeah, he looks like he's got his wing. See if we can pick that up later. Obviously we all know what tyres everybody's on, so let's put up this for you, position changes. So Droftus with the lead. From the Infamous Pills, from Charlie Scott, from All Shot Down, from the Extremist. Don't think any one of those is close enough to make a move so far down the straight. Energetics, Chewy and Energetics, and Benz is now pitting. On 11th, 12th DJ, Callum Tyler 13th, Just Mikey 14th, P's and 15th, LP in 16th, Sloth in 17th, and Ben's dropped down to 18th now, PW up to 18th, Bloomster also in the pits, so, and Benjamin Bloomster in the pits. Drofter still with the lead. Infamous Pills looks like he's trying to close him down now. I'll go for a ride on board. So the front three relatively close together. You see the gaps there on the timing tree for yourself. It'll be a little bit easier for me once we've got a few laps under our belt. Try and figure out who's close and who's not. I think these front three, keep an eye on the timing tree, but no DRS enabled yet. Who's close? DJ's quite close here as Total P's makes a move on Callum Tyler for 14th. LPE also past Callum Tyler up to 15th place behind us. So maybe a little bit further back here. These two are getting quite close, LPE and Callum Tyler. Got his teammate of Sloth behind him, moves over, team orders, lets Sloth through. Currently down 8 places, Sloth in 16th as we ride on board with him. He's looking to make that up. He had a shocker of a first lap. Flip through. Droftus then still in the lead. Still from Pills, still from Charlie Scott. These three nice and close though, look at this. We've got All Shot Down as we ride on board through the end of the first sector. trying to do what he can to get on the back of the front three, but he's 1.4 seconds down at the moment. Have a look at his gap. DJ looking again quite close to Ramsell. We've got a yellow in sector 2. That is an old shot down. Had a bit of an incident. He has. Here he is. He's sat the wrong way. He can't get going again. Oh, that's a good job. Ghosting was on, but that's not again what we require in this league. We do ask people to try and rejoin the track sensibly and safely, even if ghosting is on. So there might be a penalty coming his way, but that's not for me to judge. Front three then really broken away now. They've got 3.5 seconds on the extremist in 4th. So currently, who's up the most places? Let's have a look. Generally 6 places. LP up 6 places. Mazespin up 6 places. Good job from them so far. And Engine all shot down. Currently the biggest fallers, 14th and 13th places respectively. We've got a yellow in sector 3. Total P's just made a move here. And we're 3 wide coming into turn 1. Let's have a look back here. Here we go. Let's have a look. Here we are. We're on Sloth here. Got reserve with just Mikey in front of us and LP. If we're going to go for a double move, it's going to get a little bit tight. Is he going to stay clean here? Sloth looking to make the place. That's as close as you'd like it. Eventually Mikey has to back out of it. Sloth picks up the place. He's going to go on the hunt for LP next. Total P is looking very close here on his teammate. Oh, sorry, it's not his teammate. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Jaguar versus Monster Energy. P versus XS. He's just about getting that job done. Sorry, it's the Bannister. He gets that job done. Moves forward. Charlie Scott has got into 2nd place. Where has Droftus gone? Droftus has dropped down to 7th. What has gone on with Droftus? Missed it. Has he got any damage? He hasn't got damage from the looks of it. But something has happened because he's dropped from the lead down to 7th place. Infamous Pills now then with the lead. He's getting squirrely there on the exit from turn 1. He's giving Charlie Scott a good drive here. No defending that one, so Charlie Scott now takes over the lead of this one. They've got 4.8 seconds back to P3. I'm sure they're going to continue to fight this one out. The Extremist now up into P3, Cherry Racing P4, and JX in P5. Getting quite close to Cherry Racing actually. As I scan down to see what LP's just got past the Bannister. It's all going off behind us here. Sloth looking to make that place as well, which he does. Oh, who's that in the wall? Is that just Mikey and the Bannister? Let's see, where are their cars? So we have got a safety car here. We just almost caught the end of that. That is definitely just Mikey in the wall, but I'm not sure if he took Bannister with him there or vice versa. I think by the time we get there on this car, I think the car might be gone, but just Mikey's car is still sat on the track map. We're just coming up to it now. And there it is, facing the wrong way. Sloth gets a penalty, but I think that was, it looked like one of the Jaguar cars perhaps getting involved there, unless it was the Bannister, because the Bannister is the Monster Energy team, sorry. Maybe it was one of those cars, looked like one, maybe it's the Bannister there, just lost it, collected the reserve of just Mikey within his accident. So now we've got a few guys getting in the pits. We'll put these tyres back up. So we've got Pills, Extremist, Chewy, Mazespin, LP, Sloth, P, Canon Tyler, PWS, all in the pits now underneath this, under this safety car. Haha! There's the man. The one, the only. See me skate in the chat. Multiplayer, how cool, he says. Yes, how cool indeed. How cool does it look? As I touched on earlier, these guys all getting together as their teams from both divisions, all coming together to design their cars and team names. You're cool, buddy. You want to jump in, you can jump in. I'm alright on my own. You want to get a little bit more shut-eye or have your morning coffee and just enjoy this one. You've done your hard work for today. Skate there offering to jump in the box with me. But it is early doors. What is that? 6:10 in the morning for him. So we are under safety car here. Charlie Scott has got the lead. We can put up the stops actually, just so you can see who stopped there and who didn't. So the top, what are we talking, 6 did not stop there. So Charlie Scott's got the lead, yet to stop. Energetics, yet to stop in second. Droftus now back up to third after a mishap that we did miss. Dropped him from first down to about 7th, I believe it was. XS in 4th now. Ramsel in 5th and DJ Death Dragon in 6th. All yet to stop. So Pillars, first guy to stop. Everybody else has stopped after that, so get rid of that. Pills in 7th, Extremist in 8th, Chewy in 9th, Magic Spin in 10th, and Benj, Total P's and LP, so 3 Team Jaguars, 11th, 12th and 13th, followed by 2 Rockstar racing cars of Iron Sloth and Callum Tyler in 14th and 15th respectively. 16th is PWS for the Jaguar, followed by All Shot Down in 17th, and Bloomstar, the remaining reserve driver in this race, currently sat P18. Now I did say earlier we had 19 cars in the race, now we seem to have 20, so I'm not quite sure who was missing that has now joined through quali. I should have noticed that one earlier. Apologies to you. Sloth is the only one with a penalty at this point in time, so if you see this kind of black and white box against their name, that means they've got a penalty. It's generally for corner cutting or track limits. You can get them for contact under safety car as well, so just watch this carefully. He's the only guy with a penalty at the moment. He's currently 3 seconds, so we'll get rid of that. Let's find the front of the queue. I haven't seen the message to say Charlie Scott. He's going to take over as the safety car. Let's ride on board. The safety car lights are still on. And we have been known lately to have a bit of a late call on the safety car coming in. So we'll just ride on board with Charlie at the moment. And that Monster Energy racing car. New Aston Martin safety car there, you can see in front of him. Brought in the latest patch update. It does look very nice, I have to admit. Safety car is in this lap, so there we go. Such a late call. Look at that, coming up the last corner. Really? Wow. We won't ride on board with the lead up, just in case there's anybody watching. But we have now gone. Charlie Scott has bolted. He's got a decent enough jump from these 2 Hello Kitty cars of Energetics and Droftus. Got Iron Sloth making places further down the field. Here we go, we've got a bit of a ding-dong going on here between Infamous Pillars and DJ Death Dragon. And who's out the inside, the Extremist? We're 3 wide here. Oh, this isn't going to work, surely. Oh, it somehow just about stays clean enough, I think. That was a bit on the edge there. Extremist now looking for a run on DJ Death Dragon. Up the inside here. All Shot Down gets a penalty. Who's that? Is that somebody out on the left? No, that's just my eyesight. So Extremist makes a position. He's on those soft tyres though. He's the only guy on the grid still racing with the soft tyres on, so he's going to be looking to try and make some ground quickly. Pease has lost a slot there to Sloth. He's going to fight back though. Both on the hard tyres here. Mazepin gets the penalty now. You will see these keep popping up throughout the race. Is Pease in AI? The car looks a bit ghosty on here to me. Yes, he is. Total Pease is in AI. He's got a red X next to his name. I'm not sure what's happened to Total Pease. Probably had a disconnect. Hopefully he's got another invite and can get back in. Unfortunately I can't do it, otherwise it would take the stream away. So he's going to be moving backwards as Total Pease. Back up at the front, Charlie Scott has now got a 1.9 second lead over Droftus, who's got a further 1.6 over Energetics. We've got a yellow in sector 1. That might have been Ramsel. Someone lost a place there. So Excess currently in 4th. Infamous Pills in 5th. Extremist on a good little battle here. 6th, trying to get on the back of Pillars. 4MULA4Racing's getting close to DJ. We've got a yellow in sector 1. It's one of the Jaguar cars, I believe. I think he's still moving. It must be PWS. Chewy gets done then by Andenge. See if we can pick up what else is going on here. Infamous Pillars is getting close to Excess up there. He's very close. In fact, let's go back up and have a look. Yes, he is. Gate Pills is making up the places. He's currently sat behind Xerxes or Excess, as you can see on your screen. He's going to look for a move around the outside, maybe a little switcheroo here. Excess with a decent drive though. The Extremist not far behind. Nice little bit of a toe then from Pills on Excess. He's going to have this move done up the inside. Oh no, Excess is still fighting it. Look at this. Not giving it up. Extremist now having a look at Excess. He's going to have the inside line up into turn 3. Gets the move done as well, so Excess losing 2 places in the matter of corners. Not what Excess wants. Extremist though, as we said a few laps ago, he is on the soft tyre, so he's looking to make ground as quickly as he can. Sloth now, oh, he was that round. I'm not going to flick back, but Sloth up to 11th. It must have been Mazespin. It was Mazespin going for a spin, so living up to his name. Sloth now up to 10th. Look, he's just got Chewy. Oh, Chewy looks like is Chewy in AI as well? It goes to dirt. It could be okay now. So Sloth up to 10th now. All shot down, gets past Chewy. I don't know if Chewy's got damage here. He does, he has a front right end plate damage, so that's what's going on with Chewy. That's why he's dropping. Bloomsdale, a reserve driver in 15th, LPE 16th, Mazepin down to 17th now, and PWS in 18th. We've lost just Mikey and the Bannister from this race, but Charlie Scott now 3 second lead over Droftus, who's got a 3.3 second lead over Energetics. Infamous Pillars now 0.7 back from Energetics, so he's looking to make that up. We've got a yellow in sector 1. Who is that? We're just going to see the car here. Where is it? There it is. It's Charlie Scott. So Charlie Scott, no, Charlie Scott, the leader of the race, has had a whoopsie. I think he's still got his wing. Can I see? Yeah, it looks like he's still got all his wing there. Oh, did he go again there? He did. So there's some sort of curse on the lead of this race, because we see Droftus drop from the lead of this race earlier on. Charlie Scott's just dropped from it now, but Droftus is back up to the lead. So a quality bit of driving from Droftus. He's now got a 3.8 second lead over Energetics, his teammate, so he's looking for his teammate of Energetics to do a bit of rear gunning for him, trying to hold up Infamous Pills. We'll go on board with Infamous Pills here. He's right on the back of Energetics. He's going to look to try and get this move done. He's going to have DRS, there it is, pops open. Not the cleanest of corners there from Energetics as we go into Ascari here, right hand up. Pills just needs to be patient here. He's got the whole front straight to get this move done. There's no point in diving for a move here, which he doesn't. Just needs to place his car nicely here, get a nice run, nice little toe, get that DRS open. Extremist, you can see there. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go around the outside into turn 1. Gets it done nicely. Look at the Extremist catch up though. Oh, he's had a bit of a wiggle on the way out. So down into turn 3, looking backwards from Infamous Pills car. Look how much the Extremist closed up. Really nice angle to see. We'll jump back to the Extremist then and look forward to Energetics. He's going to be looking to make a move here. This is going to be a tight one. Relying on Energetics to give him space, which he does. Good bit of driving from Energetics there. He's going to come back at him though. He's going to come back up the inside. There's the car. Ooh. Got a bit close, but I think they're through there safely. Nice little battle there between those two. Obviously the Extremist, as I've mentioned a couple of times, He's on that soft tyre, so he's got the tyre advantage, the pace advantage at the moment, but that soft tyre will die out on him. I think about 10 laps, 11 laps, maybe a real push he's going to get out of that, so he's going to need to box again. So he's just trying to make ground while he can. Sloth up to 8th place now, just got past DJ. As we've lost timing, we've lost telemetry, so I can't see the gaps, unfortunately, so we're going to have to do this the old school way and just drop through the cars to see who's close and who's not close. Nice gaps towards the back, I think, to be honest with you. Try and pick up Energetics, maybe is the closest at the moment on track, as it's starting to get some timings back. Total P's retired from session. Where is P? And split back. I think that's is that, oh no, that's on the start finish straight, is it? Is that on the exit? We've got a safety car. I just wanted to make sure, see what had happened to P's there. That is your championship leader, Total P's. And we're not going to get to see, because PW is going to box it here. But I'm sure maybe that was Total P's losing the rear on the exit of the final corner. This car's now gone off the track, so we can't see, but I'm sure that was a mistake from P's. So your championship leader is out of this race. And again, as I said earlier, he was one of the only 2 drivers to have actually seen the flag at every single race. The other being XS Xerxes, who's currently P6th. So Total P's has lost that statistic. He's going to have his first DNF of the year. Not bad going, to be fair, 8 rounds in. But that is your championship leader out. So we've lost 3 cars. Total P's just Mikey and Bannister. As a front group now, as you'll see, all pitting: Pills, Droftus, Extremist, Andenge, XS, Sloth, Ramsel, DJ Death Dragon, Charlie Scott, Callum Tyler, all pitting. As all shot down moves up because of everyone pitting. Energetic stayed out there as well. Here we go, is our resident tuner in up, Mr. Bozza. Does it every week. I do wait to see his name flash up. So big shout out to you, Bozza. Yeah, good morning to you. It's good night here, but morning. All doing very well, thanks, Bozza. Currently under safety car conditions in this European side of the division. Energetics currently has the lead from all shot down, from Droftus, from Infamous Pillars, from the reserve driver of Bloomstar, from the Extremist, sorry, from Andenge, from XS, from I Am Sloth, from Ramsel, from DJ Death Dragon, from Callum Tyler, from Charlie Scott, from LPE, from Chewy Racing, PWS 16th, and Martin Spin, the last and remaining driver still in this race. So Energetics. Again, we'll watch the safety car. It was an extremely late call last time, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it any different this time. We'll have a quick look actually and see. There's the penalty situation for you. All shot down 3 seconds, Sloth 3 seconds, DJ Death Dragon 3 seconds, Charlie Scott 3 seconds, and Mazespin 3 seconds. Stops then, so everybody apart from Energetics has stopped. Energetics has not stopped yet. I think he's on mediums. He is 13 laps he's done on these mediums. It's an interesting strategy call from Energetics to stay out there under both safety cars. As we see, let's have a quick look at position changes. So far the biggest winner, Bloomster, the reserve driver, up 14 places in P5. Who's the biggest loser? Who's got the booby prize as we speak? It is Charlie Scott. The guy who had the lead was in the top 3 early doors, took the lead after Droftus had a whoopsie got past Sloth, took the lead, but he's currently down 10 places in 13th. So there's your biggest winners and losers at the moment. We're about halfway through this race now, so still plenty of time to go. Get rid of that. Safety car, I'm sure, will be in this lap. Now we do like to run a little bit of a poll in the Twitch chat. If there are any others lurking around, you can vote for your driver of the day. I've just done that, Bozza, but just for your benefit, I'll stick them back up. All shot down with 3 seconds. I am Sloth with 3 seconds. DJ Death Dragon 3 seconds. Charlie Scott 3 seconds. Mazza Spin 3 seconds. Current penalty situation as a safety car is going to be in this lap. So we'll get off board from Energetics because we don't like to give anybody a jump. We'll go back to tyre there. So yeah, just as I was trying to say there, if you want to put in any votes for your driver of the day, please do so in the Twitch chat. I'll keep an eye on it. If we don't get enough votes that way, it'll be down to me to make the call, which I will do later. So, very smart from Energetics here, keeping them all bunched up. Look at it behind us. It's all going to be kicking off here. Extremist trying to make a move. We've got 3 cars in front of us making a move. Oh, hell is breaking loose on this restart. I'm not going to be able to keep up with this. Oh, there's going to be contact there. There is. Look at this. Time Sloth trying to get by. He does make that stick, so I'm Sloth up to 7th. If anyone else is making moves, do my best to keep on top of this for you. Jack's still out in the lead then, so he's jumped that nice restart nicely there as Access moves himself up to 8. Going to be Drofters here, and Pills chasing down those front 2 of Energetics, and all shot down. It is a stampede, Bozza. Yeah. It's a scramble, baby! A big one! Fast and Furious line boy there. Here we go. Drofters and all shot down. Getting close. Pills getting close. As we've got a few movers and shakers back there. Extremist dropping down the order. Let's get back on. Oh! Sorry for that sudden. So all shot down's lost it. Collected Pills. And Pills got damage. Come on, give me a better camera angle. He has got damage, so that might have just destroyed Pills' race. So now it is Drofters in the lead from Energetics. 2 Hello Kitty cars, so that might have been a bit of team orders there. Energetics letting Drofters go. Sloth now in 3rd, right up behind Energetics. Energetics trying to do the right thing by his teammate, try and just hold back Sloth for a little bit, excuse me. We've got Andenge and XS coming behind us. Again, we'll give it a couple of laps and let these gaps settle out a bit, and I'll be able to keep track of it a little bit better. We've got Callum Tyler getting close to DJ Death Dragon. Death Dragon also close to Infamous Hills. He's just got past him. Oh, it's Sloth spins. Sloth spins, and he's got right end plate damage, so not good for him. I don't know what is happening with the big runners here. A lot of the quick guys having problems today. Dropped us in the lead from Energetics, from Andenge, from XS. Bloomster now dropping down. Is he in the pits or has he got a problem? No, he spun. Oh, a bit careful again on the re-entry there. We've seen it a couple of times, not the smoothest from some people today. Visors down. Oh, get a bit hot-headed. I just want to get going as quickly as possible, but we do like to try and promote, as I said earlier, getting back on the track nice and clean and respectfully. Even though ghosting is on here, that doesn't mean you can cheat. And Andenge under pressure from Energetics after just getting that move done, but I think he'll slowly creep out. So dropped us on the hard out in front. 2.5 seconds back to Andenge now on the mediums. Energetics holding position. In P3, he's got access though. Xerxes closing up on him. I expect Xerxes, especially on those soft tyres, 4-lap old soft versus 17-lap old mediums. This is going to be easy pickings for excess when he gets there. Angex has got quite a bit of speed on that car though. I would expect maybe now. Yep, DRS pops open. I don't think he's going to be close enough down into Ascari here, turn 13. The right-hander. Again, as I said earlier, just needs to wait for the start-finish straight. He's smart enough, he should know that. I'm sure you won't see any dive bombs. Here we go then. Energex has had a decent exit actually, not very good exit from excess there. And then sets the fastest lap of the race so far, the 1:24.983. A few movers back here. Callum Tyler's just losing a slot to Charlie Scott. He's making his way back up the grid after that incident. Extremist just got past PWSN. ST to 10th to 9th. Not sure if PS is done here though. Excess now look close on Energetics through the lap. Got yellow in sector 1. I'm not going to worry too much about that at this point in time. Try and keep our eyes on this gap. Energetic gets a bit squirrely. Has to run to the off the track there. So an easy move for excess in the end. Gets that P3. Yep, no worries, Bozza. Love you too, son. Thanks for tuning in. Regular tuner in. Do appreciate your support. I'll catch up with you soon, buddy. Have a good day at work. Stay safe. So back to the action then. Droftus, P1. 1.2 seconds now from Andenge. 2.3 seconds back is XS. Energetics. Another 1.6 back. DJ Death Dragon all over the back of Energetics now. 5-lap old mediums versus 18-lap old mediums. He's going to look for the move here with DRS. Not going to fight it again. That's two teammates. So Energetics lets his teammate of Death Dragon through. Death Dragon's going to carry on up. And Charlie Scott now up into 6th place. We've got Callum Tyler 2.5 seconds back from him. Chewy now 3.1 seconds, 3 seconds back of Callum Tyler in 8th place. Further 1 second back is the Extremist in 9th. Then got a gap of 3.7 back to PW in 10th. Further 2 seconds just under back to LP, his teammate, the Jaguar cars, 10th and 11th. All shot down in 12th place, 3 seconds back from LP. The reserve driver of Bloomstar, 1.3 back from all shot down. Pills looking to try and recover, currently 14th. He's got soft on though, so keep an eye on that time and tree. He's currently 6.8 seconds back from Bloomstar, but he will catch that gap quite quickly. And then another one of the front runners, I Am Sloth, back in 15th. Again, look for him to keep making some places. Got 9 laps remaining in this race. We've got 2 Hello Kitty car. Oh no, it's not. It's Hello Kitty car of Ramsell in 16th, and Mazepin a lap down in the Golf Racing car. The last of the runners in 17th. As we just about catch this move, do we? Yep, and Denge making a move for the lead. Medium tyres versus the hard, both 7 lap apiece. The mediums having that advantage. So Droftus now relinquishing the lead to Andenge. Again, I think he was third. Was he second or third last week? Did I say Andenge? Hang on, give me 2 seconds, and we'll go back and double check. Yep, second last week. Andenge on driver of the day. Currently now in P1. Where does he sit in the championship? Give me 2 seconds and I will tell you. 10th at the moment, Andenge in the championship. Droftus is... Where is Droftus? Currently P6. But look at Andenge just pull away on those medium tyres. XS now in 3rd. Looking to try and get to Droftus, but he's going to need to stop again. Those tyres aren't going to go to the end. Droftus certainly will be able to go to the end, I'm sure, and then probably will go to the end on those mediums too. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can find some racing here. Chewy looks like it's the closest gap on track at the moment, as we've got yellow in sector 2. So Chewy closing up on the back of the Extremist. Golf Racing versus Rockstar Racing. Two Rockstar cars in front of him, 7th and 8th. Callum Tyler and the Extremist as All Shot Down gets past I Am Sloth. I'm not sure if Sloth's had another problem back there. It's not going well for him today. LP closing on the back of his teammate as well for 10th place. Infamous Pills gets past the reserve of Bloomstone, who pits. As I did say, that Pills closed that gap down to 5.4 seconds now. Interestingly enough though, if you don't follow us, if you score points all the way from first to last here, all you've got to do to get a point is keep 4 wheels on your wagon, finish the race, see the flag. You will score some points, so we offer points for everybody here, as long as you can finish the race. As Ramsel gets past Sloth. What is going on with Sloth? Let's have a quick flick down and just see what is going on with Sloth. He has lost his wing, so this is really not a good race for Sloth, currently second in the championship. Not good race for him. And then still holds the lead from Droftus. He's pulled out 1.5 seconds now. Droftus has got 4.3 seconds over excess. DJ Death Dragon now looking to close, and Charlie Scott, let's have a ride on board with Charlie Scott at the moment. He's only 0.4 behind Death Dragon. He's got the DRS open down the Walker Straight, heading into turn 1. Sloth exit in the pits there on the right hand side, going to go a lap down. Second DRS here, pops open nicely, but he's too far back from DJ. Trying to keep an eye on the left hand side. I don't think there's anyone closer. There's Pills. Is that Pills? No, it's Energetics. Finally pits. I'm sure that's his first stop. Hang on, bear with me. Yep, one stop in it, Energetics. So he's finally coming to the pits on lap 23 of 29. We're still on board with Charlie Scott then, chasing down DJ Death Dragon. Monster Energy versus Hello Kitty. Where's DJ compared to Excess? He's closing. Those soft tyres are going off. As I said earlier, probably 10-11 laps max on those softs, I would imagine. Excess is getting to the end of that life now, so I expect Excess to drop back a few possessions shortly. He's not going to be able to hold off DJ or his teammate of Charlie Scott. Charlie got the hards on. We'll definitely go to the end. DJ only 9 laps old, so again, I'm sure he'll be going to the end on those. Infamous Pills now, having a look at LPE. Back here, closing in. One of the closest battles on track, although DJ is now right over the back of Excess. I can see it on the timing tree. We'll stay on board with Infamous Pillars for a minute. That's one move, two move. Questionable about moves there, but it's clean enough. Pills gets past as Excess gets passed by DJ Death Dragon, as I predicted would happen. So now is there going to be team orders here for the Monster Energy team? Two teammates of Excess and Charlie Scott. I think it's pot 1. I think Excess is pot 2 driver. Let me just confirm that. Where is he? For some reason I can't see him. There he is. Because I've written it down as a team, not Excess. Yep. So Charlie Scott is the pot 1 driver in that team. And Excess is the pot 2 driver. Oh, hello a minute. Hang on. That was not... That is not what you want. Two teammates coming together there. So Charlie Scott had got past Excess when I was too busy looking at my pad of love, and then Excess running into the back of him. No damage to either car, I don't think. That was a lapped car there, I think, of Sloth, actually. I think that's Sloth. Let's go back down, I'm sure that's Sloth. I just saw coming through. Yeah, it is Sloth. He's not infected by it. So luckily they don't actually lose any positions there, Charlie and XS, with that little tangle that they've had. So 25 of 29, 4 laps to go, and Denge leads this one from Drofters, from DJ Death Dragon, from Charlie Scott, from XS, from Callum Tyler, from The Extremist, from Chewy Racing, from Infamous Pills, from Energetics, from PWS, from LPE, from Bloomstart, from All Shot Down, Ramsel in 15th, Sloth having a shocker in 16th, and Mazespin rounding out our remaining drivers to still be in this race in 17th. We've lost total P's, just Mikey and Bannister from this race, so 3 DNFs. Let's have a quick check on the penalty situations, because these will affect things over the line, or they can affect things over the line. So currently Andenge with 3 seconds, Droftus is clear in P2, just at the moment just inside what he needs to be to take the win, now just over it, so Droftus is going to really need to push. DJ Death Dragon in 3rd with 3 seconds, Charlie Scott 6 seconds, so his teammate of XS at the moment will jump him. Currently 5th with no penalties, Callum Tyler 6th, no penalties, Extremist 3 seconds in 7th, Chewy Racing in 8th place with no penalties, Infamous Pills with 3 seconds worth of penalties in 9th, Energetics in 10th has got 8 seconds worth of penalties, PWSTN is clear at the moment in P11th, LPE got 3 seconds worth in 12th, the reserve driver of Bloomstart 3 seconds worth on 13th, All Shot Down, who's going backwards up the start finish straight after having a whoopsie, is currently got 9 seconds worth of penalties. Ramsel's clear, none. Sloth for 9 seconds and Mazespin 6 seconds, but we know Mazespin and Sloth are at least a lap down. Let's go with position changes, as the boss calls for it. There's your position changes for you. So far, the biggest winner is DJ, who's under pressure at the moment actually from Charlie Scott, so let's have a little ride on board with Charlie Scott. So DJ Death Dragon up 11 places at the moment, but it might be 10 by the end of this Walker Straight, although he does have quite good straight line speed. Got a car exit in the pits and Mazespin doesn't get in the way, thank God. Sloth gets another penalty. Strangely enough then, Charlie Scott didn't get DRS there, but DJ did, which kept him in front. But Charlie Scott is all over the back of DJ. So yeah, DJ up 11 places at the moment. Next best position gainer is Callum Tyler in 6th with 10 places. Biggest loser then still in the race. Let's have a look. It's All Shot Down, dropped 9 places, closely followed by Aaron Sloth, who's dropped 8 places. Fastest lap currently held by Infamous Pillars with 1:22.3. I'll confirm that later though. As Charlie Scott is going to look round the outside on DJ Death Dragon into the right hander of 13. Hopefully there's no contact. A little bit close. I'm not sure whether there was contact there or not, but DJ's gone for a spin. XS has got him. I don't think there's any damage on DJ's car. Doesn't look to be, but he did lose the positions there. And he's going to lose more and more here. Tyres are hot and dirty. So we've got lap 27 now. 2 laps to go. Hill's now up to 7th place. Looking to make a move on DJ as well, which he does, excuse me. A lot of penalties now, you can see on your screen. They're finally amounting and added up. What sort of close battle have we got on? I think DJ about the closest we've got so far. Quite spread out now. I'll run back from the top down, as we've still got a yellow in sector 2. Who's that? It looks like it's probably Sloth getting out of the way. Yep, that's a good call. Skate giving us a Callum Tyler for the driver of the day for him. So Andenj leads this 28 laps. He's just about to start the last lap from Droftus. Nothing's going to change there. Charlie Scott third. Again, can't see anything changing there. XS in fourth. Callum Tyler in fifth. Again, I think I'm with you on that one, Skate, to be honest, at this point in time. Infamous Pills up to sixth though, doing a decent enough job. Decent recovery anyway. I'm going to leave the position changes up there for a second. As we look back, so the Extremist and Infamous Pillars quite close here. A little scruffy on the exit from Pills there. About the closest on the track, I believe. Just trying to scan down the page. I think this is the closest battle here. Callum Tyler might just get pipped here. Infamous Pillars is pushing. Team Golf versus Team Rockstar. Infamous Pillars is a bit of a meat in the sandwich here. Oh, going to get Fruity down into 13 then. Extremist is looking to capitalise if should anything go wrong. So Pillars, gets fifth position with a few corners to go. Just drops Callum Tyler back to sixth, but still an outstanding drive from Callum Tyler. And then she's taken the flag. Droftus second, Charlie Scott is third, XS is fourth. Pills across the line in fifth. Gets jumped though by Callum Tyler, moves back up to fifth. Again, these penalties coming into play as I said they would. So Chewy ends up sixth, DJ Death Dragon in seventh, Infamous Pillars in eighth, dropped down to eighth. Extremists taking the flag in ninth, Energetics in 10th. PWS just about to cross the line then in 11th place. His teammate of LPE takes 12th. The reserve driver of Bloomstar 13th. He's finished the race, so a decent enough drive from Bloomstar. Ramsell then, the Hello Kitty car, about to take the line. 14th place, we have lost Sloth. All shot down then, takes 15th. Not sure whether we did lose Sloth there or not. He greyed out for a second and now everybody seems to be back up, so we will see here. So let's see, who does the game give the driver of the day to? The game gives it to Callum Tyler, as we've got an interesting image on our screen of a car about to mow the pit lane down on the driver's the pit wall. We'll run through these results then for you in a second, and we'll try and get some of these guys in. I think Droftus is already in. Droftus, if you can get the top three in for the box, into the comms box for interviews, that'd be good. Also, if you could get Callum in for driver of the day, because he is going to get my driver of the day. He got the game's driver of the day, he takes my driver of the day, and he got the boss's driver of the day too, the main man that is See Me Skate. So we've got Andenj taking the win from Droftus from Charlie Scott. Fourth was XS, Callum Tyler in fifth, 4MULA4Racing in sixth, DJ Death Dragon in seventh, Infamous Pillars in eighth, ninth was the Extremist, Energetics is 10th, PWS in 11th, LPE in 12th, 13th was Bloomstar, 14th was Ramsell, 15th all shot down, and then Sloth, Mazespin, Total P's, Just Mikey and Bannister all DNF from this race. Now just give me a second boys, let me get some screenshots here of this finishing order for the stewards and admins to do their jobs. And then we will press on with some driver interviews. So we do want Andenj, Droftus and Charlie Scott into the box if you can. Fastest lap going to Infamous Pillars there in the end with the 22.355. Callum Tyler. Yeah, we can get Callum in for a driver interview as well. The driver of the day from 16th on the grid up to second. So good work from him there. Right, we'll have a quick second, wait for these guys to hopefully join us in the box, and we can get some post-race interviews on the go. So we need Dennis Droftus, Charlie Scott, all free to join the box if you can. Droftus I know is here. I know Callum's in here now. Let me just go on a quick.
I'm here.
Quick screen. Let's see who's in. Who have we got?
All of us.
We're all here. Excellent. Okay. Nice job. Okay. If we're all here, then what we'll do, I think we'll start with Callum, your driver of the day. So Callum, up from 16th to 5th. A good result there for you, and congratulations on the driver of the day. How was the race for you?
I'm not gonna lie, I bricked it the entire time. That's my honest answer. Doesn't normally happen for me, so a night with some alright luck from my point of view.
Yep. Well, we all need a bit of luck now and again, so I'll congratulate you on that one. But I mean, I think there was probably a little bit more than luck in there. To be honest with you, you have to have some sort of talent. So you kept it clean the whole race, and well deserved. So is that your best? Hang on a minute. Is that your best finish here so far?
I think so.
I think so too, actually. Charlie, where? Let's have a look. Callum, yeah, I think did you have a 5th in Austria? I think you might have had a 5th in Austria. So it might have equalled your best result here from my statistics. But yeah, no, good drive. So hopefully you can press on from here. Currently, where are you in the championships? Let's have a look. Currently 17th in the championship. So yes, those points will do you good and move you up, I'm sure, a few spots, and hopefully you can press on here in the next race, which is Singapore. So congratulations on your driver of the day, and we'll see you next week. Do take care of yourself, and hopefully we can keep moving up the board. Good drive though, congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks a lot, see ya. Right, so we'll move on to our 3rd place driver for today, which was Charlie Scott. Are you here, Charlie?
Hello.
Yes, so congratulations, 3rd on the grid to 3rd in the race. So a bit of a I kind of hate those races personally where you don't actually gain anything or lose anything, but you had a period there where you were leading and then made a mistake. Was that all of your own doing, or was there any shenanigans going on there?
No, that was a driver error. Losing it on the exit of turn 1, which was. The race was in my hands from there, basically.
Yeah. But nevertheless, I mean, a good drive and a good recovery, to be fair, because I think, where did you drop down to? About 7th, 8th, was it, I think, after that little incident. So, decent recovery. Obviously, safety cars there helped out a little bit as well, I think, perhaps. But you still get back to spraying some champagne on the podium. Are you a bit gutted by the fact that you were in the lead there, or are you quite content with the 3rd?
Yeah, there was potential for more in that race. Obviously, I was in the lead, obviously made a mistake. But then the safety car came up, which gave me a bit of a glance of hope. Managed to get back in the top 3, which is still a decent result.
Yep, it certainly is. You can't deny that. Again, obviously a Pot 1 driver you are, so heading up. Well, I think you're gaining points now because I think you were a bit late coming into this, weren't you? I don't think you've been here the whole time. So where are you currently sitting in the championship? Bear with me and I will look. You might know yourself, but I think currently 14th in the championship. So again, solid points to be fair. Top 3 on the 3rd step of the podium. That should give you some good points and move you up the championship table. So we look forward to watching you progress on from this point onwards. Obviously plenty of races remaining for the rest of the season, so keep your head down and keep picking up these good points.
That's the plan.
Okay, well thanks for that, and we will catch you again next week at Singapore.
See you later.
Alright, thank you. We'll move on to our P2 driver of the day. It is the one, the only, Droftus So pole position for you, Droftus. It was looking good early on in the race, but you had a bit of an error, I think, and dropped a load of positions and clawed your way back up to second. So again, another good recovery drive. But can you just give us an insight on what happened in these early laps?
Yeah, pace was fine on the mediums, just lost it coming out of that stupid car park section. Thought that was it, to be honest. Safety car got me back in it, and then obviously the nature of when I had to box and I'd already been on mediums, I had to go on hards, and they were just awful. I could not get any speed on them, so I tried staying with Andenj within the 3 seconds because he had a penalty, but there was no chance.
Yeah, oh, it's close though. I mean, you're only just over it, to be fair. 3.078. So you were close. You were close.
No, that was after his 3 came off.
Right, yeah, okay, fair enough.
He was gone.
That is true.
It was.
But yeah,
I think if I'd gone on the mediums from that position, I would have been okay. But, he was just too quick on those mediums compared to those hards. He did well.
But even so,
he's a fast boy. He's a fast
he is a fast boy. He is a fast boy. There's enough of you here, to be fair. I mean, some of the other fast lads, some of the other Pot 1 lads, or the other fast guys, for instance, like I Am Sloth, having a bit of a shocker today, down in 16th. So you did well just to score some solid points there in second. Currently sitting 6th in the championship coming into this race, so that should hopefully move you up as well. And also Pease, we lost Pease early on there in that race, so one of your big rivals is lost, and the championship leader not scoring today. So you've done well just to pick up the points there. Maybe claw some ground back on him at this point in time.
It's a long way back from here.
Yeah, but come on, man, we've still got a long way to go. You're 6th.
Yeah.
I mean, again, obviously, I mean, 75 points on the board for you before this race. P's on 143, who's leading it. But having said that, anything can happen. I mean, look, P's with the DNF today. It won't take too many more. You know, anyone could lose it at any time. You know what it's like. So keep your head up, son. Keep pushing. And wish you all the best of luck. And we will see you next week in Singapore. So congratulations on your P2, and we will catch you next week.
Mate.
Cheers, mate. And we'll move on to our race winner then. So it's Andenj taking the win today. P2 last week, driver of the day last week, promotes himself to P1 this week. Congratulations, Andenj, 4th on the grid to a win. How was your race?
First of all, thanks, man. And yeah, I definitely had a roller coaster. I'm gonna have to thank the safety cars for bringing me back in it, because I did get a great start. I got past Charlie at the start, and then I fought pillars for the P2 guy on the outside, and I just overshot the corner. I ended up on the grass, and I tried to get traction, but I lost it. So I lost my car, and I hit the wall, and I had to pit for damage straight away. And I was like, there. That's basically my race over. But no, the safety car came in, and after that it was basically medium, just try to work my way through the field, which I did. I did hit Xerxes in the back. I'm gonna have to apologize to him for that. And
we did catch that one.
And I did have an incident with Extremist. I'm just gonna apologize to him as well. I did look at it. It's really tough. But otherwise, from my perspective, I really enjoyed that race. I had so much fun overtaking so many guys. There was so many battles. Like, I was kind of surprised how fast I was, to be frank with you, and I got a little bit lucky because the guys in front of me there was an incident in front of me that I had to literally go out of the way. I don't remember what it was, but it was some incident that I was like, whoa, I need to take avoiding action.
Yep.
But other than that, like, overall, GG. I mean, good race. I had really much fun. Like, I was the last 6-7 laps, I was in a zone. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at the gap or like anything. I wasn't
just
caring
head down,
about nothing.
eyes forward.
Head down in the zone. I was doing the same time every lap. I was like,
consistent lap times. Yep, that's obviously a great accolade to be able to have and to do. It was I think you were I'm not going to take anything away from you, but again, a few of the guys in front of you that were up there leading at times of the race definitely did have mistakes or did have some issues. Obviously, Drofters, Charlie, Sloth, Pills, all making mistakes or having errors in that one. So
to be fair, I had mistakes too.
yeah, obviously, like we said though, was with the safety cars and things. Obviously, just good timing with the safety cars and managing just to be able to get in your rhythm and get back. And obviously, once there was that tyre difference between you and Drofters, obviously Drofters on the hard and you yourself on the mediums. I mean, it was just a matter of time. I think even Drofters would have admitted that one there. It was just a matter of time, and he couldn't do anything about it. So hats off to you. Congratulations on your win. Was that your first win, or how many wins have you had here? Let me have a look, actually. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I think it's my second win, to be...
No, yes, you had a win in Bahrain, so that is your second win, yeah. So, yeah, second last week, as I said, up to first this week, so hopefully you can continue on this trend next week in Singapore. Is that a track that you like, or should we be looking out for you next week, or is it one of those ones that you just don't really click with?
I have absolutely no idea, because I don't even have a setup for it, so I'm going to have to put in some practice.
Put it in some practice this week. Okay, so you heard it here first, everybody. Get your practice shoes on, because Andenge is definitely going to be on it. Yeah.
I do enjoy my street tracks, though. I do think that I'm very good at street tracks, like Baku or like Bahrain, for example, and stuff like that. I'm going to be ready. That's
good. That's what we like to hear. But obviously, with the, like you touched on there, with the street races, it's important just to try and keep clean. Make sure you keep all your wheels on your wagon and finish the race. So many mistakes can be made on tracks like that where it puts you out the race. Obviously, we've lost the championship leader today, Total P's. Didn't finish this race, which was the first time. So it's just showing that anything can happen to anybody. But we'll congratulate you then on your win, and do enjoy that. And take care of yourself, and we'll see you next week for Singapore.
For sure, man. Great comp.
Thank you.
As usual.
Cheers then. Right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that will conclude round 8 of the championship here from the European side of Formula 4. I have been your host. Hello there, Housey, aka the Housey. I wish you all the safest of weeks, and I hope you can join us next week, where we will be at the street track of Singapore. So thank you very much, everybody. Do take care. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.